miners, friends, community members. I'm Will, and this is the Pelish Miner. So why am I looking at the Gold Shell Mini Doge 3? Okay, I'll tell you why. So Gold Shell has made an arrangement for me to review this product remotely. Now, I'm not saying to buy this product, but from what I found, I'm going to be doing this in comparison to the Mini Doge Pro, and it's going to be up against the DX pool where this is located currently and hashing away. And by the way, I am doing this remotely. I have no ownership of one of these machines whatsoever, except for the Mini Doge Pro. That is the only one that I own here currently, and it is running. I have a Doge 2, but the control board is out, and I haven't had time to put the new control board in. So, as you can see, if you're going down through here, I've had 24 hours on this so far. Mini Doge 3, of course, the default hash mode is 700 mega hash a second. The default hash rate power is 400 watts. Low power mode, obviously 550 mega hash, and the wattage is 260. So they do run about 35 to 40 decibels, okay? And you can run them on your standard 110, 120 to 220, 240. That's pretty reasonable. So the current price of Doge right now, as you can see, is about 17 cents or 16.1635 or 34. Litecoin, last I checked, was, and we will jump right in here, about $87, $88, right in there. So we're going to go over here at a DX pool real quick. And as you can see, today I took in 0.0223331 in Litecoin, which if I scroll on down here and we get this bad boy going here, the Litecoin box, you can see it's about 20 cents. So, however, if I go back to Doge, okay, and I bring that up, and I go over here and grab Doge for what it is 5.3 Doge. So, let's put the 5.3 Doge into here. You can see how much this is doing just for a 24-hour time period. If this would do what I wanted to, go figure. What can go wrong will go wrong. So about 87 cents. We're doing about $1 a day. And my power rate is right around 7 cents a kilowatt hour. Okay? So I'm not doing horribly bad. But getting back over here real quick. So currently, as you can see, it is hashing after about 24 hours here at about 660 mega hash with an average of 636 mega hash per hour. Okay, now you can see the current real-time rate is over 700 mega hash a second, and for the day is over 700 mega hash a second, which is really not that bad. It says plus or minus 5 meg a hash per second. However, you can see that it's performing above that and fairly decent. So as you can see, currently the profits that I've gotten since the clock has restarted, it's just under 1 Doge. You can see the balance in Litecoin here, and you can see the balance in Doge. It says yesterday's profits were 7.17. However, we saw it to be a little bit different over here when we clicked on the assets button, but that is not on us. That is on DX Pool. But when you go over to look at the Doge Pro and you compare this one to DX Pool and the Doge 3, you could see light years in advancement. Okay, so we got currently 207 mega hash a second, and now you know that these Doge Pros run about 200 watts period. You breakout board, 750 watt power supply, you're good to go. The same goes with the Doge 3. So in the last 24 hours, if you can go down here and look, this one's on PPS. I've had about 6 Doge for the last 24 hours, and I had 0.001 Litecoin. So that's not horribly bad. Really, it's not in comparison. But with better chips and better firmware, as you can see, you get more for your money. So at this point right now, we're going to go back over here real quick. And we're going to sit here and look at this for a second. I'm going to literally take a break, come back in a couple days, because I have this on loan to me remotely from Gold Shell for 3 days. So on the third day, we will review everything that I've taken in, and you make up your mind if it's the right choice for you as a home miner, and if that's something you want to do, something you want to pick up. I'm reviewing this because I am interested in getting one. I do not get anything for free except for the hash rate to review this product only. I'm not going to tell you to buy this. It's your money. You do it your way. So, give me a little bit of time and I'll be back shortly. Well, so anyways, it's been roughly 3 days so far, and since the last portion, like I said, I'd come back and do this. And the average here per hour is about 585 mega hash over the course of the 3 days that I've seen. And the real time does clear over 761. I've seen this as high as a gig. This will give you a little more lay down on the whole thing. So for the day, you can see where the average is right now. Real time does fluctuate pretty regularly for the Doge 3. The profits, as you can see, yesterday's profits, it says 7.34 per day. If you scroll on down here, 733, 751, right? Those are where it's at. And on the 19th, it's 7.12, okay, from the first day out in the get-go. So technically, it's been closer to 4 days. I want to thank Gold Shell for allowing me to review the product, by the way. Thank you, James. So this is where we're at in the Doge 3. If I take this number right here for the Doge and bring up my calculator and drag it over, of course, and I divide this by 3, we come up closer to 7.8 Doge per day. So we'll grab that real quick here, give you an idea. The Litecoin, you're not getting a whole lot out of that. It's only about 20 cents a day. So we'll look at mine, the ASIC, in a second. But when I go in here and I grab LTC, or rather Doge, because Doge is definitely where you're making the money at on this. If you're going to grab one of these, 16 cents. I paste the number in here. It's about $1.31, $1.50 a day. So let's look at, hang on, I'll grab another tab. The ASIC. I'm going to grab that for the best ones for home mining, right? Now, I don't use this site very often. I know it's not out of date. I will not be touching that. I really don't. No thanks. I'll do this. Yeah, see, product hunt. We'll give it a shot again here. That's better. When that said that crap, I wasn't about to touch that. There's no way. So I'm in 7 cents, and we're going to look at Doge, and we'll do 3. How about Gold Shell? I can learn how to spell that, works better. We'll do it this way. It's being a pain in my butt. Imagine that. Okay, so we're going to scroll on down here. There's the Doge 3. There was the original one for the 500 mega low power mode, and so on and so forth. It's saying here 400 watts. Tells you how much Litecoin, how much Dogecoin. Of course, that's in the way, right? Go figure. payback time for this thing is roughly 5 years at this current rate. So we'll go in here and take a better look here. For a little home miner, if you've got it at about 7 cents, you're going to make about $300 a year on this. I like the little small ones because they don't take up a lot of space, and I get a little bit at a time. It's not a big deal as far as that's concerned. Now, when I go here and I look at my Doge Pro, okay, the unpaid rewards, if I compare the two, like I said here, we go back up here, you're getting 7.8. So technology has increased and advanced pretty decent. 6.99, the unpaid rewards. Past 24-hour rewards, you can see them. It's not really that banging here. It says right here, 8.35. I can't tell you which number. I'm going to sound stupid here, but I can't tell you which number is the actual number that I'm seeing the way it should be done. Because if you go back here to 14th to 18th, so 18th is when I had that big payout, and I had all my stuff sent. So those rewards, we'll go with the 22nd being today, being 22nd, 2.76. So that makes more sense to me. Litecoin is not that super great, but that's what you get for a Doge Pro, which is an older model. And these are still rather popular, and as you can see, it changes as it goes. So I can't really complain a whole bunch. As a matter of fact, I can go down here and change something real quick so that I get 10 Doge every day. And this is split up for my wife so that she can have it. So we're going to 10 and 10, by the way. I want to do that. And then I'll get paid out here in a couple days for the Doge Pro. I don't recommend things. Honestly, I just don't. So it's up to you, the consumer, if you're going to grab this or not. If you want to build a little small bag or build it and stack it on top of that, say if you're buying Doge and Litecoin both and you want to stack a little more on top of that, it's excellent. You would probably need a couple of these in order to get to where you need to go. Or in comparison, the Doge 3 does stack up fairly decent next to like the L7, which is a much larger model, does way more hash rate, but as far as electricity and what you're getting for it, it's not a bad thing at all. I wanted to look into this myself, so that's where we're at. But with that said, I want to thank it. Like I said, I want to thank Gold Shell again for giving me an opportunity to review this remotely, and I'm going to get on down the road here, folks. So thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Feeling a little tired today, just saying. Anyway, we have a word from our sponsors, and we'll be seeing you soon. Hashtag Cats of Crypto. Speaking of which, Cats of Crypto, by the time you wake up on Monday morning, will be live. You will be able to go over to Radium and grab yourself some Cats of Crypto. Do that. Support the project. That's my personal plug. If you don't feel as if you need to, I totally understand. So there you are. All right. See you soon. Take care.